what you will see on the display is a screen with a hand on it and a green line. And this green line is critical because if the readings fall within the green line, it means the points are balanced. If it goes above the green line, it means that the point is stressed, and if it is below the green line, it means the point is weakened. Broadly speaking, what we could say is when the reading is above the green line, it's like an acute condition. You know, you have a cold, flu, something like that. And when it is below the green line, it's indicating a more chronic situation. Chronic situations are like arthritis and so forth, more long-term problems. So what happens when we look at these points? The MSA 21 readings, the OK range is between 45 and 55. So if it is within that band, it is showing that the points are balanced. Above this line, the point is showing a stress, and below this line, it is showing a weakness. So I can use this device. I use this device for testing all sorts of different types of problems which people have. One of them is to do with food intolerances. People sometimes have difficulties in eating certain types of foods. But I can certainly use it for testing against mobile phone imbalances. And the readings show up some very interesting things. So it's very possible to test not only mobile phones, but also a whole range of electrical equipment. And I can assure you that more and more people nowadays are becoming affected by different types of electrical equipment. Some quite seriously so. And what the MSA 21 test results indicate is that the mobile phones certainly create imbalances within the body. Now, if we have a look at this in a little bit more detail, I have shown here 3 columns. Column 1 here is where a person's point is balanced. And I will show you, as I said, if I test someone and their point is not balanced, I will show you how I balance the point. The ideal reading is 50. This is perfectly balanced. Now, what happens when we have put a mobile phone just next to our body, turned on but next to our body? What happens normally is that the reading goes up to something like between 55 and 65. This is a standard test reading. Interestingly enough, if I actually turn the mobile phone on and talk through it, I only get a slightly larger reading. Now, when I first found this, I was amazed because I thought, okay, I've got the mobile phone in my pocket on, it's probably not having any effect. If I stick it to my ear, that's going to be a problem. You know, I can be aware sometimes of the heat and so forth coming, right? But if I got it on my person, no problem. Not according to my results now. Even if it is on your person and it is producing a radiation which is affecting your body and throwing your body slightly out of balance. When we have the green 8 in it, in the readings which I have done, all the tests I've done, it has maintained a balance within the body. The tolerance level has gone up slightly, but it's still within the safe parameters. And as I said, column 3 here shows what happens when you make the call. So how can we summarize this? Well, the testing shows that the use of mobile phones creates stress in the energy meridian of the body. What effectively happens is if a person goes on and on stressing this particular meridian, soon it reverses into becoming weakened. And when I go to Finland, the home of Nokia, the home of mobile phones, where practically everyone has a mobile phone, talking all the time, the people who come to see me often have quite serious weakening of their energy systems. And as I said, this potentially leads to a weakening of the meridian systems of the body. And what we can also say is the use of the green light counteracts the negative influence of the mobile phone by helping the body maintain a balance. Quite how this does this, I'm not sure. I obviously have some ideas, but we will see from the test how this actually works. What I can't say, and this is the other interesting thing, is if a person is continually being exposed to the mobile phone, whether it is actually ultimately going to lead to a serious health problem. All I can say is that this equipment is showing that the point's becoming stressed, and I know that when these points get out of balance, then quite serious health problems crop up.
We want to have one from the audience which wants to be tested, that we can show it independently about the effectiveness.